Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kurt, and welcome temporarily to Minecraft, but this is actually just an intro to a few of the videos that I recorded at the Juno NASATweetup. For those of you who are well aware, I spent the last 4 days in Florida, having been invited, one of 150 people invited to the Kennedy Space Center on behalf of a NASA tweet-up for the launch of the Juno spacecraft, which is right now. It's successfully launched on Friday and is on its way to Jupiter. So I have a few videos that are going to follow here. I recorded them with my point-and-shoot camera, so sorry it's not HD, but it'll have to do. The first of which, I'm afraid I committed a cardinal sin of video recording and did so by holding the camera in portrait mode, so sorry for the stretchy screen, but the first video is during the tour on the first day, Thursday, where we got an up-close view of the Atlas V rocket on the launch pad that within 24 hours ended up blasting Juno off to Jupiter. That's really cool. The second video is from the same tour. We went inside the Vehicle Assembly Building, the VAB, at Kennedy Space Center. And with that one, I didn't record any voice at the time, so I'm going to do some post commentary on that to tell you what's going on there. But there's that. And then the final clip is a video I took right after the launch of the Juno spacecraft. I didn't take any photographs or video of the launch itself. There's plenty of those, and I can put I can put multiple links in the video description, so please go check those out and let those people know that I sent you, because I might know them personally now that I met them at the Juno NASATweetup. But regardless, I'm going to get right to it, and I'm just going to run through these video clips. In the next episode of Far Lands or Bust, that is where I will definitely be talking more in depth about my personal experience, so be sure to stay tuned to that. But for now, sit back and enjoy some real-life videos, non-Minecraft or video game, what's up with that? But some real-life videos that I took in the last 4 days at Kennedy Space Center, Florida. And certainly in the comments, ask me any questions, leave any comments and whatnot, and I will try to answer them. And once again, thank you to everybody who did chime in during the Twitter NASA tweet-up. I was able to chat and respond to a lot of you who had questions from around the world, so I appreciate you for joining me. It's very exciting. But without further ado, here come the videos. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Kurt, and you are looking at the Juno spacecraft in the Atlas V rocket. I figured I would get in trouble if I didn't upload at least one video, so here we go. I'm about a stone's throw away from what tomorrow is going to be 2 million pounds of thrust on its way to Jupiter, so I'm very excited. It's a very close-up view. We're here with some of the scientists who worked on the mission. They're all very nervous, but hopefully tomorrow morning we'll see this on its last moments on Earth and it'll be on its way to Jupiter, so huzzah! Alright, this is Future Kurt now, doing some post-commentary. In this next clip is the next stop on this tour, where we stop by the Vehicle Assembly Building, which is where they put together the space shuttle stack, and back when in the Apollo 11 days, they put together the Apollo Saturn V rocket. And as we're walking in here, you'll notice on the right there's some red panels, is what they used, and they're still there from the Apollo. The Saturn V rocket fit right in those red sections you saw there. But the VAB is known as the largest single-story building in the world. It has over 129,428,000 cubic feet of space on the inside. And as you can see, I'm walking up to the tallest section here. It's quite a long walk, and they say that the interior, the story is the interior is so large that on really humid days, clouds can form up on the ceiling and it can start to rain within the building. So that's kind of crazy. Walking along here, I'm starting to walk past and somebody tells me about the The mobile launch platform, which is on my right, if I will turn the camera, that is actually the launch pad from the space shuttle. It's obviously picked up by the crawler and taken out to the pad itself, but that is where the space shuttle takes off from, and I am within a stone's throw of it. So that was really cool to see that. And then I continue walking towards one side here, getting a look at those yellow things are all the cranes that they use to lift the space shuttle and the external tank to put them together. But as you will soon see, coming up on the left is what everybody is really excited to see, is Space Shuttle Discovery, which is where they're holding it until they move it to the Air and Space Museum in DC. And admittedly, this is the first time I saw it myself, and as I rounded that corner, I did sort of start to feel a little bit teary-eyed. I don't know why. Maybe it's, it was the first time I've ever seen a space shuttle that has actually been to space, which was absolutely amazing. But I had to kind of cut it off there because I'm like, okay, I'm not about to start to cry in front of these complete strangers. So I switched it off and took another exterior shot here. Or exterior shot. It looks like an exterior shot, but I'm actually inside of a building. Just to give you some sense, we walked all the way from down there, and this is where they're holding Space Shuttle Discovery. Space shuttles are gigantic things, and it was an incredible privilege to be this close to Space Shuttle Discovery. Not that many people have that privilege, so this was absolutely amazing. Words fail to describe. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Kurt, and what you're looking at is an empty launch pad because the Delta V just took off with Juno on its way to Jupiter. I was 3 or so miles away. That is the remnants of the exhaust cloud passing in front of the sun there. I didn't take any pictures or video simply because I wanted to enjoy it, and it was very enjoyable. It looks fake at first. The exhaust is extremely bright, and the sound is pretty damn awesome. So here I am. There is the VAB, and that big white tent is the NASATweetup tent. Spent the last 2 days. Very exciting. Thank you all for following along. I'm not sure if I'm shaking from the rocket launch or from the fact that I didn't have breakfast or lunch yet, so I think I'm going to grab some food. Blow out the camera with the sun there. That's the exhaust cloud, not a normal cloud. Really cool looking. Well worth the trip. It's been very exciting, and I'm at a loss for words, so I'm just going to shut up, and I will see you next time. Jupiter or bust.